Hi everyone, I was just explaining to my cat that her life is a prison and there is no escape. I'm Scythe, and this is KILLSTEEL by Ordinator. And it looks like it's just dropped us into this menu here. We've got WASD controls, left mouse is primary fire, right mouse button is special weapon ability, and I've got weapon hotkeys. I've also been presented with a random fact. Did you know that I was lost once on a mountain and I found a monk meditating? When I asked him where I was, he said, Nili, Tian Tian. That's how I knew I was at the peak. There's this button for ultra mode. It says it's recommended to be on, so I'm going to leave it on. And it's got a bunch of weapons. Auto cannon. You'd say high velocity slug that deals medium damage in a small area. Special ability loads a big damn shell that deals more damage in a wider radius that knocks you back. Now we've got the chain gun, which unleashes a lead storm upon enemies in a wide area. Special ability kicks the loaders into overdrive, doubling the rate of fire. The flamer launches a streak of molten steel that deals immediate and periodic damage in a line. Special ability covers an area and any enemies reactive oil, slowing them and making them explode ruthlessly upon death. Wow, ruthlessly. That is a strong adjective. Fusion Splitter generates a pool of fundamental energy that slows and melts enemies in a small radius. Special ability fires a savage laser beam that slowly follows your cursor and deals insane damage to visible enemies on its path. Pressing RMB or escape after casting, it cancels the channel. Rocket Launcher launches missiles that explode in a wide area, knocking everyone back and dealing high damage. Special ability launches an anti-matter payload that draws in enemies. Violence. Just violence. A full auto bare-knuckled shit vest. Special ability lunges toward the cursor. Refreshes on any kill with the weapon. So that it's just punch. The Scrapper is an on-field construction kit and bloodthirsty wrench. I love these descriptions. Primary fire swings the wrench in a terrifying fashion. Special ability drops a prefab that can be constructed into a turret with wrench swings. Cool, since the engineer option. And the Voltaic Slammer is a superconductor shotgun that deals medium damage in a wide area. And special ability overcharges the batteries. I like the idea of a savage laser beam, so I'm going to equip the savage laser beam. And then for the abilities, I can get a mini nuke. Releases a tactical miniature version of Apocalypse. Takes several seconds to launch and land, but does 800 damage. Missile Barrage launches a whirl of 10 missiles that spread and shortly detonate around the target point. The Artillery Strike orders a distant strike that shoots 3 times, and after a short delay deals moderate damage in a small area. Hellferno immediately encases the mech into a layer of immense heat. Enemies attacking into it suffer damage, and it periodically launches waves of fire. Thunderstorm creates an intemperate electric mayhem that calls down lightning bolts onto an area. Or I can call down reinforcements that crash land into an area, dealing damage, and if the troops are lucky, leave survivors to fight. I think this is the funniest. Let's go. Alright, so I'm just here. Looks like I've got a dash. And I've got this. Olay! Let's hit this button. Excellent. It's troops. So no instructions or anything. I've just got, like, some guys that I assume are on my side. They're not shooting at me, and they're marked as neutral, so I think that's what being on my side looks like. And it looks like I can switch my weapons around at will. That's cool. That means I'll get to showcase a bunch of stuff. Whoa, that's cool. That's sick. The weapons in this feel so good. Let's shoot this thing. Bit hard to get to the ones at the end, but, you know, that's a keyboard issue. What am I oh, I'm just blowing up rocks. That's good. I love it when rocks die. Wait, what's the special ability on this? Feels like nothing's happening when I right-click. Oh, sick. That is so sick. So this is violence, huh? Not sure I'm comfortable being melee, but I can't deny the entertainment value of committing violence. And what's this? Lives. I have 7 lives. That's too short of a cat. I'm supposed to be able to swap around my abilities, too, yeah? Okay, seems like this isn't swapping. At least... Okay, so it always says crash drop. Whoa! Someday I will learn what all of my buttons do, but having access to all of the gear at once and swapping between it, perhaps not the wisest thing I have ever done. Okay, everything in this map looks so cool. This is beautiful. It's a work of art. So this SCV can repair me, but it's pretty slow. Does this come back? It's not showing the indicator it usually does when something like that's going to come back, but perhaps it will come back regardless. This flamer feels not at all what I was expecting it when it said flamer. It is amazing in a way that I never could be anticipated. I wish flame weapons in Starcraft 2 felt like this. Like, normally. Okay, looks like those bushes are pretty bad for vision. I really like the Savage Laser. Not sure how I feel about the normal attacks on this weapon. I feel like this, for example, is way better. Anyway, I'm going to go back and see if that healing charge is back. It is not. But I can sit here and wait for the SCV to do its thing. So if I hit this with my wrench, it should turn into a turret, yeah? Yeah. And then it'll stay there for its duration. Cool. I don't know if that base is under threat, but if it is, well, it's less threatened now. This weapon feels really good. I'd like just to shoot. Not sure. I wish I remembered what the special ability on this was supposed to do. Things just keep, like, unburrowing. It feels like I'm not really gaining ground when the enemies just unburrow it well. Oh yeah, there's our crash drop. We've got a pile of guys. What the heck is that? Well, I know what that is. It's a Nidus worm. Gotta get rid of that. And how do I shoot down these overlords? Do any of my weapons kill these? Let's blast him. Yeah, that feels so good, and then the normal attacks on this feel kind of not up to par with what that does. Let's shoot the eggs so nothing pops back up. And it looks like there's still a lot of map left to explore. Respawn. If there are enough lives, I can respawn. Ultra mode and kill heal. Okay, so I heal from killing. That's very appropriate, given the, you know, KILLSTEEL. Ah, yes, the oil puddle. How could I forget the oil puddle? I'm not confident in my kill healing, so I'm just going to head back to base. Burn through this entrance, and SCV, give me your finest SCVs. Any subpar SCV will not be allowed to touch my glorious battle mech. Catch. Yeah, this fire weapon feels amazing. Now, yes, admittedly, sending my own troops into an inferno of hellfire might not be the most responsible thing. However, consider they're wearing asbestos suits. It'll kill them later, but it won't kill them now. No, not the Ultralisk. Whatever will I do about the existence of Ultralisk? Nidus worm? More like Nidus unworm. I don't know. I was kind of hoping I'd come up with something witty by the end of that sentence. But as you heard, that was a dismal, dismal failure. So where are the broodlings coming from? Broodling seems like the kind of mob that would have a source. Wow, those troops didn't last long. On the bright side, I have pretty continuous healing, thanks to the glorious power of... Oh, no, what is that? I don't like you. Thanks to the glorious power of the Zerg feeding things into the meat grinder. Hello, you are a queen. We do not approve of royalty on this channel unless they're on my side. I am a pragmatic royalist and anti-royalist. I pick whichever ideology fits my current situation. So it seems like we ought to get rid of these weird worm things to make the enemy stop rushing us. Respawn beacon drop incoming. What's a respawn beacon? Respawn beacons which provide vision and lives that can be called down throughout the map by your ally as you progress. So does that mean I have more lives now? It looks like it. And based on the amount of threat I'm facing and the fact that I've yet to see any kind of upgrade plan, it seems likely that I'm going to need those lives later on. Okay, I've been on one gun for too long. It is time to embrace the rocket lifestyle. Wow, rocket's not good against Zergling. It's good when it hits them, not good at hitting them. Alright, Savage Laser, go. Such a continuous press of enemies. But don't worry, I can just keep sending in men. I have an endless supply of men willing to die. What else have I not killed around here? Is Flamer just the best weapon? At least as an auto attack? It might be. And of course there's just like banelings materializing on me now. That's good. I guess the baneling nests must be producing the banelings. Anyway, I'm low on health. I guess I just walk my ass all the way back to that SCV now. Since I don't really have any portable healing. Does one of the special abilities heal me? Oh, and of course there's an unburrow at the ally base. That's not ideal. I guess they really can just surface anywhere with no regard to, like, the mechanics of Starcraft. Let's push back to that respawn beacon area and see what's up. Seems like it's just overlords floating around here that I can't kill. I need to clear out the stuff in here. I mean, I don't know if I need to. I don't know what I need to do. It's not really clear what my actual goal is here. I've just been dropped onto a planet full of Zerg and told to kill them. Actually, I haven't even been told that. I don't know anything about my assignment. I'm just killing Zerg because they're there. Also, they keep trying to murder me. It's not like they're just innocent wild Zerg causing problems for me here. They did kind of start shit. It's what they do, they're Zerg. This seems like a really good AoE weapon, not so good as a single target attack. And also feels like the banelings just happening. That's alright. What are you? The banelings, they just keep emerging from the ground. There is no cause, there is only baneling. The limited range on that weapon also seems like a big issue. Now, there's no way to get rid of those banelings, is there? It doesn't feel like it. They'll just keep blowing up the baneling nests. Or those aren't baneling nests, they're the, like, baneling clusters from Domination. What are those called? Get rid of that spawn point. Now let's get rid of these Zerglings. Hey. Hey now. You're an Ultralisk. Banned. Ultralisk is not allowed. By royal decree. You notice, lad? This. And then I can just switch off the wrench when I'm done building the turret. This seems super fair. This weapon's rate of fire just feels so bad. Like, yeah, it has a big punch when it hits, but it doesn't feel like it's ever off cooldown when I need it to be. So where are these enemies coming from? I feel like the camera isn't working with me here. And I want it to be. I want the camera to be more helpful. Oh no, I got surrounded. Respawn in some amount of time. Respawn available. Target a visible location to call in the drop pod. I see, so the respawn beacon is for this. It gives me vision. Oh, and look who got out. It's the noxious Omega-lisk. I see you don't have any commitment to the bit, though. You're gonna leash, you coward. You're gonna leash. You can't chase me across the map because you're too weak. Alright, where are the enemies coming from? More unburrows? More unburrows. Is it anything... Is there any doors, or are you just going to keep unburrowing? Oh, so I guess hatcheries lead to respawn beacons. That's good to know. Hello! You're jumping down instead of unburrowing. That's new. I didn't know there was a second method of creating Zerg. What do you mean out of range? It's right there. I think it's out of vision, not out of range. But why it's out of vision is beyond me. Goodness, and we haven't even done, like, most of this map still. There's so much more to go. What's over here? Health. I don't need health immediately. Is there anything at all in this direction? What? Why can't I go through here? Is there something I'm missing here? Suspicious rocks. Oh. Terralisk. It's a boss fight. That's sick. It's walking. It is on the surface for some reason. Let's teach it not to do that. It seems like it's doing very screaming focused attacks. Just keep moving and I don't get hit, probably. Mostly. Oh no! Enemies that are trying to stop me from moving. Well, that's not good. I think I'm going to lose this fight. Well, there's a health pack right here, so let's grab that. Since we do suddenly need it. And let's get even more mans. Alright, where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's running off that way. Cool. Shame it spends so much time burrowed where I can't hit it. It's really just chewing through the guys I send out, but oh well. It's also chewing through me because I'm bad, so that's a bit more concerning. My camera feels like it's not cooperating with me right now. Cassie lost. Alright, let's try again. Oh look, lots of red circles and things and stuff that I need to dodge. Finally, an opportunity to do damage. Go, 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 go. Nope, too little. We gotta do an entire another cycle of this. Oh, there's my problem. It's that I haven't been paying attention to the bloody green pools. No wonder I've been getting in so much shit. They are hard to see with the filters that are on this screen. Not very distinctive. Hello, you are Ravagers. I don't like you. So, we killed the, Impaler creature. Now what? Oh. Well, I don't want that to touch me. Oh no. Propagator. Oh no, Aminal. And you look like a big, annoying Ravager. Okay. I guess the Zerg, as usual, can just appear at will anywhere. That's cool and good. I really need to remember to use my special abilities more. Do this. And if I switch, does it get me a cooldown reset? Yeah, there we go. Or maybe I just stick with that one. It's on a short cooldown, and I like Missile. What I do not like is the knowledge that if I want to heal without... I have to go all the way back to the start to heal, and that is obnoxious. But the only other option is sacrificing my lives. Why won't these guys die? What is going on with this encounter? I'm going to go back, because I know I left a health pack somewhere back there. Okay, cool, I can go through the fog gate again. I am so sick of the Zerg being able to unburrow anywhere it will. Follow the rules of Starcraft, please. Wait, what? Why did that guy just full heal? What is happening in this area? It's like the Zerg are immortal. There's something shielding them. But what? Why is that so fast? Okay, and nothing... I guess it is killable at that time. I'm sure there's a mechanic here that's really obvious to everyone watching this, but guys, I don't get it. Y'all... This Zerg business is driving me crazy. You're a hatchery, that means I can get a respawn point. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's get rid of that Nidus Worm. Wish these beacon things repaired me like the SCVs did, so I didn't have to rely completely on health packs. Wish they could drop me anything other than these, like, you know, soldiers to, like, build up a position here. But I guess we've seen what happens when they drop soldiers. They either die, or they randomly explode when their time life runs out, I assume. I don't think I've actually seen any of them survive long enough to have their time life run out, but... it seems to me like people don't last very long in this place, except for the ones back at the base at the start. More Zerg. Cool, 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 cool. As nice as the missiles are, I'm going to switch off of them to something that feels more reliable, because they do kind of just hit random spots. Nuke. I don't know, nuke's on a long delay. What else should I be using? Artillery? Okay, maybe artillery. That feels good to use. Wait, that's completely unreliable, actually. I just got lucky the first few times. But whatever. It looks cool, so I'm going with it. I think that's more important than actual utility. until about 5 minutes when I realize it's trash and switch to something else. But for the moment, I'm going with cool value, especially since this thing does crazy damage. Let's bust these rocks. Come on, come on, come on. You're so fast. Why are you so fast? Oh, look, it's the Zerg. They can unburrow anywhere at will. As one does. Where are these banelings coming from? Only God and Ordinator know. Oh, look, there's just more guys. There's no end. I'm not making progress. I'm just, like, existing in this space. And things just appear. I just want to burn it all down. The infested diamondbacks just keep doing unavoidable damage to me. That's good. I love it. Come on. Come on. For Zerg, whatever. Just keep killing me. Alright, let's find a visible location to call in a drop pod. Here? Here. Where did you come from? Where did you come from? I guess that's the mistake I've been making, isn't it? I've been assuming that the Zerg have sources. But what if they don't? What if they're like... It's like the theory of spontaneous generation that biologists used to have, yeah? There's no source to the Zerg. Zerg simply spontaneously appear whenever there is a player. Like, look at this. Where's the stuff coming from? It doesn't have to come from somewhere. It can simply exist. We need to stop trying to impose the ideals of physical reality and consistency on the world that is owned by the Zerg. This isn't like a world that is ruled by physics. This is like a world that is ruled by the Chaos Gods. Whatever. Everything will burn. Everything will be cleansed in hellfire. Alright. So, if any kerosene companies want to sponsor me, hit me up. I would love to get sponsored by kerosene. I'd love to get sponsored by fuel. I think this is a good advertisement for the cleansing flame. Let's just go. This is a respawn point, right? Let's bombard it until it's a respawn point. Excellent. This is not about clearing every Zerg on the map. This is about making it to the end. I think I need to admit that to myself. Ah, yes, and the mystery yellow strikes again. What happens when this runs out? It appears in its original state. And now I can't damage it at all. What is causing the mystery yellow? I can see a path leading to an object. What the heck is happening in here? Wait, are the infestors... What are the infestors doing? Like, they normally take control of things, but these are aberrations. What is happening? Infested Banshee. That is cool. How do I hit that? Can I hit that? Can I hit anything? Well, I can hit some things, but I'm not sure what to do about this infested Banshee. Because my stuff doesn't seem to hit air, as we saw earlier with the Overlords. Seems like a big oversight for the Ultimate War Machine, but hey, I'm not an Ultimate War Machine designer. Burn that. Burn, burn, everything burns. Seriously, what do I do about this? Is there like an infested starport somewhere that I need to shoot down to cut off supplies to that? Ah, yes. I'm going to die. Yeah. Cool. I love dying. Let's try again. Burn, burn, burn. Seriously, what do I do about Banshees? My gun doesn't work. Artillery strike doesn't work. So what's the play here? Oh, huh, something crashed the Banshee. What did I do that made it crash? Also, what's back here? Just a diamond bat? Cool, that was a good use of time. What are you? Dunno. Burn. I don't know what anything does, I'm just going to burn it all. I think that's the rational response to this game. I think that's also just like a good policy on the Zerg in general. Not sure what it is, burn it. I'm going to get in so much trouble eventually when the Zerg come up with a pyrovore, a thing that eats fire. Like, not the Tyrannid's pyrovore, that's a different thing entirely. But like, you know what I mean. Come on. Come on. Well, I'm incredibly damaged, and I can't heal without trudging all the way back to the beginning of the map. That's cool. I love that. Let's see what's in here. Bunker? Don't like that? Blow it up. Third? Don't like that. Blow him up. Third? Don't like that. Blow him up. What are those? They're not stopping when I shoot them, so... Come on, come on. It's endless. What is that? Didn't even flinch. Come on, come on. There's got to be a mechanic I'm missing with these Banshees, because there's clearly some way to knock them out of the sky. I don't know what it is. So I feel like what's going on with the mystery yellow is that spires provide the mystery yellow shield. That seems to be the thing that makes sense. Still not sure what the Banshee mechanic is, though. There's more mystery yellow. Let's clear that out. But I don't know what's going on with the purple things either. And I definitely don't know what to do about this. I love getting uninteractively murdered by Banshees because whatever weird mechanic powers them, it just hasn't been explained at all. Cassie lost. Where did I put the last beacon? Hold on, what's going on up here? Starting area just got randomly wiped out. That's cool. Good thing... Well, I guess I don't get any repairs from here on out, even if I wanted to trudge all the way back there. I guess I'm just done with repairs now. I guess it's just me. Alone. I used to have friends. You know? Now it's just me and a city full of people who hate me. I think that's relatable for a lot of people. I just really hope the airstrikes aren't relatable for any of you. I really hope none of you are in danger from airstrikes right now. Obscene. Yeah, I really, really don't get the Banshees mechanic. And I think that's going to drain all of my lives if I can't find a solution for it. Oh, I should be using that. Maybe? Not sure what I should be using, really. It doesn't seem like it does a lot of damage. But maybe it's just the mystery yellow causing problems for me once again. Yeah, okay, it does do a lot of damage. So ignore what I said earlier. Oh, and I shot the banelings while they were a little bit too close to me, so that's a bunch of damage I took. Cool. Hi. What, are you mad I killed your supply depot? Are you mad because you're at 192 supply now? You should be. Bald for me. Come on. Being denied vision here is so harsh. Without vision, I can't, you know, shoot things. And shooting things is the game. We're playing the shoot things game. Respawn beacon. Excellent, excellent. Now can someone despawn this Banshee? Nope. Nope. This thing doesn't even have a health bar. What is it? Oh, it shrinks when I shoot it. I see. So I did knock it out, that Banshee, somehow, but I don't know what I did to knock it down. Come on, heal, heal. I want my health bar going up and not down. Despite what this Banshee is doing by existing. Just give me more Zerg. They're my health packs now. Are the Banshees associated with the siege tanks? Because that does not feel intuitive to me. Not in the slightest. Oh, I see. It's their energy bar. They can only shoot a limited number of times and then they fall out of the sky. Finally, it all makes sense. I'm liberated. I'm a new woman now. Freshly educated. I see your weaknesses now, Banshees. It's so obvious now that I have just taken the realization. How did I miss that for so long? Now I have one more question. Where's the path forward? How do I make progress? Goodness, I take my hand off the keyboard for 2 seconds and look what happens. So is this progress? This is rocks that lead to a place I haven't been, so I'm just going to hope this is progress. End of existing content. Okay, so that's just it then. Thank you for playing. Stand by for updates. Thank you for making this. This has really high production quality. It's absolutely incredible that you were able to make this in the Starcraft 2 editor, so good job. I got pretty salty through it, and honestly, I stand by that. I feel like there's something I'm going to have to think. I'm going to have to use my brain to figure out what was driving me up the wall so much. I think it's just like a lack of transparency on where enemies come from. It really feels like they just sort of materialize everywhere and anywhere I don't want them to be, and I don't understand the logic by which that works. And like, this map otherwise did give me some pretty good, oh, that's how that works moments. But it does not feel good when you first encounter the new mechanics and you just sit there wondering how you got there. The boss fight was cool, except for the part where I couldn't inflict meaningful damage on it for most of it. It felt very like, it's my turn to attack, it's your turn to attack, and I'm typically not super fond of that kind of boss. But also, I can't complain too much when the guns are this cool. This map's got some really cool guns. I mean, look at this. This is sweet. This is the sweetest thing I've ever seen in Starcraft 2. So I have mixed feelings about this map, because I felt really frustrated a lot of the time, but also, I get to do this. It's so cool. I think that's my ultimate takeaway from this. You know what's cool? Savage Laser. Should have used this more, but also, you know, being locked in place for a big attack like that for several seconds, probably not the smartest thing to do. Anyway, bye, signing off.